So I guess Wings is crying again and he's having a pathetic pity party. Let's get right on into the video. Shout out to Wings 007 for the video. Appreciate it, bro. Let's get right on into it.
Look here. Look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop. Fuck that nigga. Fuck you. My lord. Fuck you. I cut child pornography up around 12. Oh my fucking whatever. I hope your family dies in an automobile wreck.
Crazy intro, man. But you gotta let it rock. Gotta let it rock.
I hate my life. Can't do it. I can't keep this shit no more, man. Oh. Like, the world wants you to believe that if you're a good person and you make the right choices, everything will work out. But realistically, there's situations where you can do everything right, and I mean everything, and still lose. You gotta take people for who they are, not what you want them to be. Example in my personal life. My grandmother had a 6th grade education. She dropped out of school in 6th grade because she couldn't smoke in school. True story. My great grandma had
How does this relate?
8 kids. She was a little bit of a wild child. She liked to drink, she liked to screw, and that's who she was. Even though like she would have reactions like a toddler. Fuck! For example, if she didn't get the gift she wanted at like Christmas or something like that, she would like almost have a hissy fit. Yeah, we're talking about gangster grandma. Am I looking forward to Modern Warfare 3? No, not really. There's not really a game out there right now that I'm looking forward to.
He tries so hard to be so philosophical, and it's just the weirdest examples in the world. You know what I mean? I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I tried to see where he was going with that, but I couldn't. He lost me. He lost me.
I think I've just grown past Call of Duty. Like, I can play it. Like, when I was a younger man, I was so, like, silently obsessed with being the best. I wanted to be the best. I wanted people to look at me at the best. I wanted people to look up to me in gaming. And as I've gotten older, because, you know, I've been doing this shit for 15 years now, I don't care no more. Like, when I want to play a game, I still want to do well. I want to win. But at the same time, I don't care about being considered the best at what I do.
That's bullshit, because we be seeing you with your damn annoying call outs in Rainbow. If you ain't care, you don't game like somebody who don't care. You be trying to win. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't try to act like you don't care about winning no damn games and stuff.
Because I know I don't.
Then again, he's talking about Call of Duty, but still.
Don't have the reactions anymore to be the best. What's the donation goal today? It's 130, but it is what it is. I mean, like, I felt so many times with that, it's like, there's no reason to have a goal. Random. You know the reason he's going to do a third one? Because it's easy content. A video that's like 45 minutes to an hour long that gets 1 million views, that's worth about $4,000 to him. That's why he's doing a third one. He's not passionate about it. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel, making easy content. That's what those channels do. Why not start a Diablo 2 channel? I don't want to. What name to kill?
That damn hat, man. He looks like such a goon with that hat on. He's like the damn Monopoly man.
They call me by.
Wings of Boardwalk and Park Place. There you go. Wings of Boardwalk and Park
Place.
Place.
One of the things I fear the most in my life. Like right now, I'm making no savings. Like, I'm not broke by any means. I have money left over, but at no means am I making savings. And like, I want to, like, please, for the love of God, listen to what I'm about to say, guys. Especially if you're young. The money that you waste now is important. Save it. When I was young, I would make $1,000 mistake. That $1,000 could be used later on in life when you can't earn it.
You make $1,000 mistake, dude.
Because like the fallacy that most people have when they're young is that there's always more time to make money. And as you get older, it gets harder and you can't dictate the future. Save your money. No, Cookie. We're at $35. So
my thing is, I'm not taking advice from somebody who lost their bread. I'm just saying.
We're about $100 short. I can tell you right now, Dudley Hero, I'm never going to have a redemption arc. It's never going to happen. I'm a manic depressant that's borderline bipolar. I'm more likely to have my health go downhill than I am to have a redemption arc. But I know this about myself. People are like, you had a perfect opportunity at boxing. I still got that opportunity. I could call Keemstar up right now on the phone and he'd get me on the next card.
So then do that, bro. Do that. Do your boxing stuff and like, I don't know. I don't wish, bad on nobody. So let me try to give you some advice, Wings. if you struggling for bread, you $100 short your donation goals, and apparently that's nothing new to you. Yeah, do the boxing thing. Get your money, and on like it's a double-sided bonus because you're gonna get your cardio up, and you can use that as an opportunity to get your health right. You know what I mean? So get your money, and you doing fitness at the same time. You that's what you should do, but you're not going to.
You're living in a fantasy land if you think a 420-pound man is going to make a boxing career on the road.
420? He just said a couple videos ago he was 400. Extra 20 pounds must be that damn hat.
Wrong side of 30. That's not the way forward. Why don't I do 2-hour-long pre-stream podcasts like Phil? I don't care enough about what I have to say or my opinion anymore. Have you ever given your thoughts on Boogie selling his stuff and he's going through? I don't want to. I can do it, but I didn't openly say anything about Boogie selling his stuff.
Ain't no one buying your shit, man. I mean, someone's gonna buy it, but your shit's not interesting. At least Boogie got some cool shit if you into that kind of shit. Like Boogie got Magic the Gathering statues and your shit. I mean, what do you got? You got a Braves jersey, I guess. You got them fucking wing shorts that been up there for a minute. You got the Pikachu. I would buy the Pikachu. I want to save and rescue that Pikachu. I will buy that Pikachu. But you can keep the slave owner hat. You can keep that slave owner mistress hat. I don't want that on the Pikachu. But I'll take the Pikachu, and I'll take the glory hole door in the background too. I got dibs.
Where you have to sell the equity of your items to stay afloat without any kind of game plan in place. The difference is all my stuff's paid for and Boogie's is not. He's eventually going to be sitting in that house and not be able to make the house payment, and everything he's selling will just be gone, and then the house gets foreclosed on by the bank and sold at a
That's what it seemed like it's headed for real.
At an auction. Like it's a depressing, dark thing that I don't want to speak on for him. If you could get Phil out of that realm and just get him on a podcast where he just talked without fear of retribution on everything he said, he would make money. Because I don't know about Phil, but I wake up every day in fear that I'm going to click on this button and nobody shows up. Every day I think about it. Like every time I stream and I got like 240 viewers instead of 300, I think this is the day that I start to fall off. I'd love to talk to Eddie to Chump again, but he hadn't talked to me in a while. Like I reach out to him every now and then, but he never responds. Eddie, I love you, man. I'm sorry if I'm sitting here crying about it, because like Eddie's one of those people.
Here we go.
That believed in me and I didn't believe in myself. And I don't think he knows how much I appreciated him. Pity party. You got to be upset about something to have a pity party, man. Crying is not pathetic.
That's not serious. That's not true. You don't got to be upset about something to have a pity party.
Pathetic, man. You know it's pathetic that you live in such a narcissistic view of the world that you automatically assume masculinity based on emotion. I grew up with that bullshit. My grandfather could lop his fucking thumb off with a skill saw, and if he cried or got upset about it, he considered himself a sissy. I'm never going to look at somebody and determine their manhood based on their emotions, right? Yeah, I'm crying because
I can agree with that. I mean, man or not, like everybody got emotions and shit, but like everybody's got to let them out, and everybody lets them out in different ways. If crying is your thing, male or female, then whatever, you got to let it out. I don't think it's healthy to bottle this shit in. With that being said, when you talk about your donations and shit, next thing you know, you got the waterworks going. It's ironic that I mentioned waterworks when you got the Monopoly hat on. Anyways, when you got the waterworks going, and when you start talking about how it could be your end of streaming days and stuff, seems like a pity party.
You know, it softens my heart to think that somebody cares enough about me, because I don't care enough about myself. If you cared about yourself, you wouldn't look like I look. You got to intrinsically give yourself value. I'm crying now because you kind of get waves where like, oh, I want to cry. Like what I just said doesn't actually make me sad. It's just I've never finished crying from the first time I got emotional. Being masculine isn't, oh, you pick weights up or like, you know, you shotgun fucking protein shakes, bro. The saddest shit I've ever heard in my life is the red pill.
He said shotgun and protein shakes.
The red pill, like alpha male type like community. I got Pikachu at a carnival game. It was one of the last things my grandfather ever gave me. Like he had one of those games where you take the rifle and you shoot water into the mouth of the clown. He did that and won that for me. If you go to my wife's Twitch right now, which she's never streamed on, it's currently banned. How did hers get banned? Because they banned mine because they
That's donated right?
With the N-word, and it popped up on screen, and I clicked it off. A bot insta-banned my account from Twitch, and then they went and reported Kelly account linked to mine, and then got her account banned.
I'm pretty sure you can't do that. That's against like TOS or something. That's like ban evading or something. Something like that.
And then they perma-banned me. I went through the process to get mine from unpermanent banishment, and Kelly didn't care enough to get hers undone. I don't have pride in what I do 672 because I know that if I ever get any real success, I'm going to have an army of fucking incels working against me. Cassio doesn't have that. He doesn't have the people.
I ain't working against you, man. If you get successful and you end up being the next damn Oprah or some shit, then that's on you. Congratulations. I'm just here because you be messing up. If you don't mess up anymore, then I will be going on to something else, man. Truthfully. Talk about something else, watching something else with you guys. But the thing is, Wings, you was here because, you know, it's not like the army wants you to fail and shit. I'm sure there's people out there that don't think that you should be on the internet. Me personally, you kind of don't, man. I've seen people get canceled for less, if I'm being honest. But like, if you end up getting successful or something, I mean, good for you. I ain't gonna hate on you, you know?
People at my level working against him, right? Like, when I went to fight Boogie, the trolls were so afraid that people would like me that they called the fucking stadium owner to try to get me kicked off the card. That's stadium crazy. Owner. Because they were afraid I might make 10K and actually might, you know, like myself one time. I'm not in that class. Like I honestly wasn't.
So is that what happened? You did the fight and you liked yourself one time? That's what happened? I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying.
Going to stream today, but like, because I had a headache. But I know at the end of the day, if I didn't stream, all I would do is I'd sit here for fucking 8 hours, play Diablo 2, and be miserable until I fell asleep and did it again tomorrow. I mean, my self-worth is beat down to it's nothing. My self-worth is nothing. Why not play Diablo 2 right now? Because if I clicked on Diablo 2 right now, I'd lose half my viewers, and my goal is to try to make that money. Remember, I have to make $133 every day I open my eyes to even keep the life I'm accustomed to. Just to keep the things that I currently
every time I open my eyes. Come on, bro.
Have like lights and water.
So then do what the hell your viewers want. The people who actually find you enjoyable or entertaining, you got to do what they want to see, man. That's just the way the game is. I ain't been in the game for that long, but that's just how the game is, you know? Because people ain't gonna watch you if they not, you know? And if you ever find yourself saying, this ain't what I want to do for the rest of my life, you got to move on. But what you can't do is do shit that people don't want to see and expecting people to support you.
That's with me rationing out. Like I usually allow myself 1 tank of gas in my truck a month because like I'm not even allowed to have side hustles. Remember when I used to DoorDash? So like if I wanted to stream 3 hours because how long mentally I can take it, and I wanted to go out and DoorDash and make side money so I could put money in a savings account or have other things. No, that's I'm not allowed to do that shit.
I don't agree with that though. They shouldn't have took away his damn DoorDash or whatever he used to do. You know what I mean? I mean, because in a sense, like if you guys want him off the internet, if he DoorDashing, maybe the day's gonna come where he could be like, yo, I make more money DoorDashing than on stream. You would have got him off the internet. You know what I mean?
Either. Dog, it's hard to get them out your head when you've had assault rifles pointed at your face. I'm still here because I'm too fat to do anything else. Gamer Jorts, let me tell you a secret, man. If I streamed 9 hours a day, I would make donations for the first 2 hours, and I'd do 6 hours and make nothing. And I'd hate my life more. That's the honest truth. It's like that dude. It's like, I reported your team telling you're going to do something to his mother. What he doesn't know that I know is I have talked to multiple people on YouTube at this point. And they know everything about my situation. So I'm not concerned about him. Johnny Jew said, what gets you motivated to wake up in the morning to start your day? Because I made a promise to Kelly that I'd take care of her. Top smoker. Like, if
Nah, I don't. I'm not one to count somebody's pockets. That's not my business. But I'm gonna ask you guys, because you guys are more in it, I would say. Is he? You think you guys think he's supporting her? Because the way that he been going about money and stuff, I feel like she making more than him at this point. You know what I mean? I don't know if he really taking care of her or, you know, especially if he needed $130 for donation goal and if he needed $100, I mean, he only made $30.
If I take the camera off, people just complain that the camera's off. What happens if my YouTube gets banned? I don't know. I'll probably go cry into Keemstar, see if you'll fix it.
I go cry in the Keemstar.
Crack open a beer, yeah, because alcohol will fix my issues. Come on, dog. Yeah, but like, it's understanding to get frustrated with me, because like I'm bad at a couple things. I'm bad at keeping up with people. I'm hard as fuck to talk to. I am such a isolationist person. I will isolate myself to the nth degree, because like people didn't believe me back in the day when I said like
Oh, we know what you said back in the day, Wings. Ain't no hiding that. Best believe we know what you said back in the day. We know plenty of things you said back in the day.
Didn't really talk to Woody and Kyle much. I mean, they told me when to show up and I showed up. Generally, like my favorite spot in the world to be is just in my head, gaming and having some type of background noise. I look at it this way. I put the same level of effort in that a lot of other streamers do. I just don't put the same level of time in. And a lot of that's from mental health issues. I mean, 672 is going to be triggered by this one. But like,
I don't know. I feel like other streamers, I don't really watch other streamers and shit. I'm on YouTube all the time. But like that's what I watch. I watch more YouTube than I do on TV. The only thing I watch on TV is fucking, you know, if I'm watching the anime or I'm watching the football or basketball starting back up. So I'm watching basketball. So I'm watching sports. Whatever I'm watching, whatever me and the wifey watching this shit. But for the most part, most of my entertainment is YouTube, being honest. So I don't watch much streamers, but the streamers that I have seen before, they are a lot more entertaining. So
what's the difference between mine and Phil's stream? Phil's stream's longer than me, but for the most part, Phil will sit here and talk for 2 hours, and then he'll game. About every hour, he takes a 15-minute break. I don't even want to compare it to GSP. Like I've watched other people's streams. I refuse.
Who do you guys find more entertaining, Phil or Wings? I would have to say it's like the lesser of two evils type of thing. Phil's voice is annoying, but I feel like Phil is more entertaining in the fact where it's funny to see him say this shit like at any moment. Pick up a controller, play any game at a professional level, and then get his ass kicked minutes after that. You know what I mean? Like that shit is like, yo, this dude it's more entertaining. He has more pep in his stuff. He's still kind of corny and cheesy with his shit, but he got more pep in it. This dude is literally just like, I still need $100 for my donation goal. If you gonna troll me, you gotta put it on the back of some Skrilla.
Choose to buy new games, you know? So I don't make enough money off the new games that I buy. Because in my head, if I invest $70 into a game, I need to make $160 to make it worth it. Because that at least pays the game off and gives me the value of the game back after YouTube's cuts. Let me get a real job. You guys don't understand. I'm in too deep. If I went and got a job at a parts store, and for some miracle it made enough money for me to live off of, all it would take is one person to recognize me and know right where I worked at for me to lose that job. I
do agree. Like it's a lose-lose situation, because there's gonna be people who find out where he lives, so he wouldn't even be able to find something else. It's a tough one. Because if I'm being objective here, and I'm taking myself out of the whole, you know, what I'm doing right now, I'm just looking at it from an outside source. It would be tough, because it's just gonna take that one person, and this or a handful of people. He tried to DoorDash. He couldn't even do that. So I kind of like he telling the truth there with the whole. All it takes is one person. but you should still at least try, so you're not, kind of begging on the internet. You know what I mean? Because if you trying to keep your promise to your wife, you got to do, by any means possible. If you got to just take yourself off the internet and try to do a job where like you hidden, or you're not really gonna be seen besides your coworkers and shit. And try to be truthful with your employer and shit. Like, what happened? What's going on? If there's felons out there who can get jobs and shit, you can get a job.
Excuses? It's already happened. Already happened. You think move country? You act like I'm not known worldwide. You think standing around when I have a bad
gotta at least try, man.
Making less money than I do now, and having to listen to somebody else tell me to clean the toilet is going to be something I like more than streaming without a schedule? Nah, bro, this is it. This is the end of the rainbow. I can tell you this, John Bono. I've been streaming since January 2015. So that's 8 years, and I've never once liked it. I've been doing YouTube for 15 years.
Come on, man. And you wonder why you depressed and shit. You doing something you hate for 8 damn years.
About the first year and a half, I fucking hated it. Not once. Why did I do something that I hate? Why does anybody do things that they hate? Because I feel like it's the best thing I can do for my life at that point. I can tell you the answer to it. The answer is this. I hate streaming less than I hate going without. No, I've always hated it. Like, I didn't get into the streaming because I wanted to stream, right? Like, when I was making YouTube videos and I was making big money on YouTube, I never streamed. Because I tried it when Skyrim came out, and I tried it again in Modern Warfare.
So you did it for the money, man. My thing is, the moment you started doing something for the money instead of your enjoyment, like, people are going to see that. And it's, I don't know, it comes off as not genuine and shit. It's, I don't know. People aren't stupid, Wings. You just do the shit for the money, we gonna tell.
Warfare 3, and I hated it. So I stopped doing it. Even like when I was talking about the year I made like $12,000, I didn't want to stream. It wasn't until out of necessity that I started streaming. And I pretty much lived out of necessity streaming the entire time. And it's just me being honest with you. I understand you guys like making a schedule and stuff like that. But like, to me, if I make a schedule, it just means more trolls show up. It makes me want to be here less. Like, if I'm sporadic with it, at least then they have to guess when I'm coming on or not. Fuck that nigga.
That's crazy. 007, you had to put that down, bro. Come on. Come on, man. Yo, I remember on the stream, come by the streams, man. Every Thursday we streaming. Could have streamed today, something came up. But anyways, yeah, come by the streams, man. Last stream or the stream before that, I can't remember. We was reacting to some music, some Liquid Richard shit like that. And someone said FTN, I think it was called. We vibing to the song, and next thing you know, in the song, he was like, we was chilling. Next thing you know, the song was just a whole bunch of where is that? Let me play it. I'm playing.
Sporadic with it, at least then they have to guess when I'm coming on or not. Fuck that nigga.
That's what it was. No, that the rest of the 40 seconds of that song was just it just like, so I'm like, damn, that's what FTN stand for. It was crazy, but we had a good time, man. Y'all should come by. Like I said, every Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I would like to see y'all there. Until then, you guys have a good one. I'll be back with another video. Peace out.